Are sex robots healthy for humans? Sex robots are no longer a thing of the future. They're here, but are they good for you? Completely artificial and programmed by computer chips, the reasonably lifelike sex robot is marketed by sex doll maker Realbotix for $15,000, R191370. According to manufacturer, Realbotix, she's equipped for intimate relations but is also the perfect companion. Harmony is at the leading edge of sex robot technology spawned by the $30 billion sex tech industry. Sexbots are designed for those who yearn for an opportunity to simulate a sex act in the company of an exceedingly realistic-looking mannequin. Sexbots often come packed with many lifelike features. Some sexbots offer customizable orifices vaginal, anal, while others can respond to speech, exhibit eye tracking capabilities, or perform limited mobile functions. Are sex robots simply high-end sex toys, or might they serve a grander therapeutic purpose, helping to channel or curb bad behaviors, rape or pedophilia, for example, that might otherwise be inflicted upon real people? A pair of British researchers decided to try and answer these questions. We found a number of health claims were being made, which we analyzed, explained study CO author Chantal Cox-George. She's an academic foundation doctor at St. George's University Hospitals, in London. That sexbots might help save sex, be therapeutic for people with sex or companionship problems, and might reduce sexual abuse of children, but in the end, we were unable to find any empirical evidence in the medical literature to support or refute any of these, she said. Along with her CO author Susan Bewley, of the Women's Health Academic Center, Cox-George figured there must be some scientific literature exploring the clinical pros and cons of sexbots. After all, as of 2018, 4 companies are already marketing adult sexbots, with one company even offering consumers a childlike iteration, known as a pedobot. 4 main claims to health have been put forward to support sexbot use. The devices might promote safer sex by helping to cut back on sex trafficking, sex tourism, or the solicitation of prostitutes. Sexbots might help users gain sexual knowledge and expertise without the crippling pressure of real-life intimacy. Or they might bring relief to those suffering from a range of sexually related struggles, including erectile dysfunction, libido irregularity, loneliness, or disability. Sexbots might somehow be used as a therapeutic intervention for pedophiles and other sex offenders. Sexbots might help dissuade users from acting on the urge to rape or engage in any form of non-consensual sex, but a systemic search through appropriate research databases turned up no proof for these claims, the British duo reported in BMJ Sexual and Reproductive Health. Kathleen Richardson is an ethics professor at De Montfort University in Leicester, England. She told the Washington Post that sex robots represent an intrusion of machines in human relationships. She also believes the device's perfection and compliance might numb men to relationships with real women. It offends me that they think a human woman is like a machine, Richardson said. So Bewley and Cox-George tried to investigate the evidence for these anti-sexbot theories that they would cause men to expect real women to be constantly available for sex. The airbrushed and largely hairless features of sexbots might promote unrealistic expectations of beauty. Sexbots might actually increase the urge to inflict sexual violence on real people. But there was simply too little evidence available to support or deny these claims, the researchers found. Their take-home message, based on the lack of evidence, which is at the heart of medical professionalism, we advise that sexbots shouldn't be used in medical practice, at least not unless that forms part of robust and ethical research. Noel Sharkey is Professor Emeritus of Artificial Intelligence and Robotics at the University of Sheffield, and co-founder of the Foundation for Responsible Robotics. He told the Post that Bewley and Cox-George's research was extremely rigorous and actually delved into hundreds and hundreds of journals. Douglas Hines, chief executive of sex robot maker True Companion, said that Roxy, our sex robot, provides what every adult needs: unconditional love and support. The ability to feel the loving embrace of a lover is a right every adult should be granted. We provide a solution to help adults meet their social as well as sexual needs.